What's up everybody, JFT here with another series of achievement guides. We are now in Season 2, Living Story for Guild Wars 2, and we are going to be doing Part 2, called Entanglement. Last time I ran you guys through the 3 different instances of the first part of the Season 2, which was Gates of Maguma, and we did all the achievements here. So we'll be starting now with Entanglement, which follows the same format as Gates of Maguma. It has 3 different instances, each with 3 achievements. The first instance is called Discovering Scarlet's Breakthrough, and it has 3 achievements: Fire for Effect, Mess with the Bull, and No Tricks. The way that these achievements are laid out, we're going to be needing to run through this instance at least twice. The first run through we'll be doing Fire for Effect and Mess with the Bull, and if you stick around I'll show you No Tricks. So let's go ahead and enter the instance. So theoretically,
this place is amazing and brimming with bad guys.
these first set of achievements in the first instance should be the easiest ones to get.
Let's be smart. Scarlet will have left security devices in place.
Essentially, Timey will be running you through to each of the consoles in this instance. There's 3. The first one, you get an ability when you use this console to aim a red laser at an area, which will then send cannons, as you can see here, and it will fire at the enemies. Now the enemies will take a lot of damage from these lasers, and the first achievement is to kill 5 at once with these lasers. So let's wait for Timey to get here and hack the console so we can use it, and we'll be doing that achievement.
I'm freezing.
So here it is, Fire for Effect. As you can see, the little achievement buff here. Fire 1 barrage from Scarlet's turrets. Right, so before we can use this, we need to kill these first sets of guys here, and then Timey will hack the console. So let's help this along a little bit.
Replenishing.
Glad that's over.
Overriding access. Enabling manual controls on the... Ooh, zap weapons. Nice. Okay, it's all yours. Use the console to fry some inquest.
It isn't gonna blow up in our faces, is it?
Don't be silly. The chances are so slim as to be negligible. About 53%. I've tagged us all non-hostile.
Alright, let's zap some inquest then.
Alright, so we'll use the console, and basically let's concentrate and focus on just getting the achievement first before we concentrate on going forward with the instance. So let's wait for 5 guys to kind of line up.
They'll have to hit much harder.
So this is probably a good spot. The area of effect is a little bit bigger than the actual circle shows, as you'll see in a second here. And so there you go. You got the achievement. Just 1 shot will kill all those guys over there. We'll go ahead and finish off the rest of this event and head off to the second console, where we'll be basically taking control of a Minotaur, a steam Minotaur.
Okay, if that's how you want to play it.
So to progress this event, you basically need to kill all the hostiles that you can see. So that includes the guys over here that we're shooting at right now, and the guys over here attacking our friends.
They'll have to hit much harder.
I'm off.
There we go.
There's another console ahead. We'll have to activate it as well. Let's go.
You're enjoying yourself, aren't you, Tiny?
Using Scarlet's brilliant devices, even her earliest designs to neutralize Inquest? How could I not have fun?
As you see, one of our buffs disappeared already because we can't get it anymore, and that's because the third achievement requires us to run through it one more time without using the laser or the steam minotaur.
Let's go!
Not sure why the fire for effect buff is still here. As you saw in my achievement panel, we just were able to unlock that one already. You even saw it pop up on the side here. So I guess pay no mind to that buff.
Pain for pain!
So again, on the second part, just kill off the initial guys who are here, and then Time will hack the console.
This one is a little more complicated. Nothing I can't handle, though. Is it my birthday? This one interfaces with one of her steam creatures. Doop-dee-doo and ta-da! Now you have full control. If badly damaged, it'll eject you. But its self-repair protocols should power it back up again once it's done.
I want to try it.
Not you. This one's for the boss only.
Alright, so let's use this. And this one's fairly simple too. If you really want to play it safe, this achievement should be easily obtainable by basically just do a lot of damage, walk around, do a lot of damage. If you take a substantial amount of damage here, just start to back off and kind of hide in the corner for a little bit until the event's over. Eventually they will all die anyways from your allies attacking them. But for the sake of speed, I'm going to be attacking these guys just to kind of help it along a bit. But like I said, if you end up taking a little bit too much damage, just go ahead and step over to the side. The two abilities you have on the golem are fairly spammable, so just keep using them. So at this point, if you want to play it safe, like I said, just kind of go over to the sidelines and take a break. But there it is, the event's over already. It's a fairly short event, so got the achievement.
No time to dawdle. Inquests don't give up easily. They'll launch a counterattack, and we have to be ready.
So now that we have both of those achievements, I'll be starting the instance over again, and we'll be going through without using any of the devices to finish the instance to get the third achievement. So let's go ahead and restart. You can restart the instance by basically just going to the login screen and just kind of re-enter. So here we go, we'll get into the instance again.
This place is amazing. And brimming with bad guys. The Inquest are here.
We know how to deal with Inquest. Let's clear this place out.
Wait, Rox, let's be smart. Scarlet will have left security devices in place. They're currently offline, but if I can reactivate them, we can use them to our advantage.
Aw, can't we just get rid of them the good old-fashioned way?
If you could, but they'd be back before you know it. Scarlet's security can protect this area from future attacks. Clear the way to the first console for me.
You guys won't be joining us for the second half of this video. Be sure to stay tuned, maybe subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting
Let's go.
the rest of the achievements as I do them here. And you don't have to stay for this whole video, as the second half of this video is fairly straightforward. You basically just get through the rest of this instance without
You should know I'm not all smiles.
using any of the special weapons. Basically just by running around doing some AoE on the mobs.
Glad that's it.
Overriding access. Enabling manual controls on
Kind
the...
of get a head start here by attacking these guys over here.
Okay,
Don't want to pull all of them, otherwise it might be
use the
too much
console
to handle.
rise an inquest.
It isn't gonna blow up in our faces, is it?
Don't be silly. The chances are so slim as to be
Come over here to our friends so we can get some help.
53%. I've tagged us all non-hostile.
Alright. Let's zap some inquest then.
So, to save some time, I would actually let the NPCs deal with the guys over here and go and help down here. But I guess Casimir's already down here. Oh no, she has her illusions down here. Take care of these guys with frostbite here.
I can outrun a centaur.
Again, in the interest of time, I'm going in a little hard here, but you guys can be a little bit more careful than I'm being.
Time to do some real damage.
Because these events are, they're not time gated, so basically it's whenever you kill all these mobs.
I can't see! Still standing. Barely. Endurance running low.
If you get down, just look for
Need help here.
a mob that's about to die and finish them off quickly. That was a close one.
I'm freezing.
You've got 'em all. Well, the ones we can see at least. There's another console ahead.
So it looks like you guys might not even have to kill all those guys. As you notice, I didn't kill them all. So maybe when you guys do it, just stay up here and kill all these guys up here. Or it might be time gated, I could be wrong. So let's head off to the second console. You see our buff here is still safe, no tricks. Defeat the Inquest in the Leyline Hub without using any of Scarlet's turrets or steam creatures.
go.
That'll do.
Alright, so we're waiting here for Timey to hack the console.
This
And then,
one's a little more complicated. Nothing I can't handle, though.
There'll be another wave of enemies, just like you
This
saw
one
last time.
interfaces with one of her steam creatures. Doop-dee-doo and ta-da! Now you have full control. If badly damaged, it'll eject you. But its self-repair protocol should power it back up again once it's done.
I want to try it.
Not you. This one's for the boss only.
Well, too bad we can't tell Casimir that she can use it if she wants. We won't be using it. Alright, so... gotta wait a little bit longer. Usually triggers when you get into the Minotaur, but...
I can't see! I can outrun a centaur. Replenishing. I can't see!
So I wonder if they're gonna make us do the third sequence. We'll find out here soon enough, I guess. Since at the third sequence there's really not any weapons you can use anyways.
Daxon.
Looks like there's some more guys down this way.
I can't see! I can outrun a centaur. This is getting serious.
Guys are pretty tough for not being veterans.
can't see.
Probably doesn't help that these guys are kind of off to the side now and the NPCs aren't helping us. See if we can kite them a little bit closer.
Time to do some real damage. On the other side. Not enough endurance.
Switch to daggers here to rest up a little bit, since they can't attack me when I'm in stealth.
I could outrun a centaur.
Again, if you're not as geared, you can always take this a little bit slower, and I'm just trying to speed things up for the sake of the video. And I'll admit, even this is a little bit slow.
I can't see. They'll have to hit much harder. Time to do some real damage. Replenishing.
Almost feels like they're never ending here. They are dying though. Rest up a little bit here.
I can't see.
Let's try kiting them back over here again.
So it goes.
Time to do some real damage. Still standing. Barely. Lethal combination. I like it.
You should know I'm not all smiles.
I I can outrun a centaur.
This is probably taking way longer than it should because how far the fight has gone away from the NPCs. Might be an oversight in the scripting. I think it's the golem. I guess the golem moves around. Guess it's Timey that's kind of guiding them away from everyone. Well, at least Marjorie's here now. Heal up a little bit here.
They'll have to hit much harder.
It's a lot of guys here.
Not enough.
They make you work for this achievement. It may be easy, but it takes a lot of time.
Impressive combination. I can outrun a centaur. They'll have to hit much harder.
Move the fight back into the right area, at least. Now everybody's contributing to the DPS. Looks like they've stopped spawning, so this might be the last few guys that we need to finish off here, and we'll be able to proceed. Oh, I might have spoken too soon. These two guys look new.
They'll have to hit much harder. Lethal combination. I like it.
All right. Another new one. Gonna switch back to daggers since the numbers are at least thinning, it seems. Fighting about 3 at a time now instead of...
Replenishing.
Goes to show how powerful that golem is, though. The Steam Minotaur goes so much faster with it.
Time to do some real damage.
So it goes.
What dreadful business.
There still seems to be no sight and end here. No end in sight, excuse me.
Replenishing.
That was impressive.
Just double checking, make sure I didn't miss anything here. Doesn't look like it though. Seems like we really do need to just kill all these guys. There's just a lot of them.
Pull through.
I can't see.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
They'll have to hit much harder. Lethal combination. I like it.
You're a natural. But as far as I can tell, there's one more console up ahead. Get me to it, and we'll be golden.
Alright, so there we go. Finally got that done. I do wonder if dying had anything to do with it. So if you guys get stuck for a really long time too, try dying. Maybe that will help. Lost my pants here. Now we're off to the last console.
I could outrun a centaur.
So this last console here isn't actually a weapon that you use, so it shouldn't affect this last achievement that we're getting. It's basically a Deus Ex Machina for this instance, which will clear all the mobs for the rest of the instance. So you just gotta defend Timmy while she hacks it, and once that's done, the achievement should pop. We'll see, I suppose.
I'm freezing.
Gotta talk to
Last
Timmy
one.
here.
Done. This will activate Scarlet's holographic defenses. Once they're fired up, they'll kill everything in here.
This is how Timmy hacks. She just punches through.
Don't worry. I'm confident I can configure the system to identify our silhouettes as allies. It might take a bit, though.
We don't have a bit. Inquest incoming. Lots of inquest.
It's not even pointed at the console, but I guess whatever works.
Enemy retreating.
Getting knocked around a bit here. So this last sequence actually has a little bar, so you can tell how far along you are, unlike the last sequence, where it seems like you fight forever before the fight is over.
Outrun a centaur.
Looks like we need to get a laundry of some repairs here.
Pain for pain.
Gotta spam that heart seeker like it's PvP.
Hope we pull through. Bam!
Alright, there we go. Seems like killing the Golemancers first helps a lot. And this sequence is almost done, and our achievement should pop soon.
Hold on. Activating the defenses.
You're absolutely sure this won't kill
Get to
us?
see some pretty colors in a second
I
here.
give it a solid 53% chance.
I beg your pardon? Maybe you shouldn't. It's beautiful. And we're still alive. That's a plus.
Of course we're alive. I was joking about 53%. It was more like 78.
Wonderful. Looks like we're gonna be the only ones walking around in here for some time.
You did great, Tommy.
I know.
What is this place?
It's a cave.
You know what I mean.
Well, everything points to it being a ley line hub, and before you ask, it's where multiple ley lines intersect. Scarlet thought it important enough to set up a lab here.
The plant dragon's corruption has found its way in.
Yes, it's troubling, but it makes sense given how the dragons consume magic. They're undoubtedly attracted to ley lines, like spiders are attracted to flies caught in their webs.
That doesn't bode well for waypoints.
Nope, I'm afraid not.
There has to be something we can do about it.
I'm working on a solution. I've tapped into the Asuran Waypoint network to see which waypoints are being disturbed. It's far more widespread than I imagined.
How widespread?
Well, for example, the waypoints at Fort Concordia and at Fort Salma are behaving irregularly. If it's the dragon's tendrils, and I presume it is, then that's quite far afield. There are other waypoints being disturbed, but those two are the most egregious. It's interesting that they're both strongholds.
I'd say this requires some direct observation. I want to see what this is all about with my own two eyes.
Why don't we split up? Rox and I can take Concordia. You two head out to Fort Salma and say hello to your sister for us.
That's a great idea. I'd love to spend more time with Belinda.
I like how they don't really even look at each other when they're talking.
I'm not going to either place. I have to stay here and continue my research. Nothing's changing my mind.
No begging here. Come on, Bram. Let's go.
And there we go, finally the achievement pop. We only had to listen to the entire sequence again for the third time, if you did it right all the times. And again, I hope you guys subscribe and stay tuned. I'll be doing the rest of the achievements as well. There's 2 more instances that we have to do for part 2 of Guild Wars 2 Living Stories Season 2, again, which is called Entanglement. And next we'll be tackling not trouble at Fort Selma, the Concordia incident. We'll be doing, let's see here, on Swift Wings, Time Waits for No One, and Dropping Like Flies. So stay tuned and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching and see you guys later.